Hey, what's going on? I had a viewer ask a question about how I set up my rifleman class as far as the weapon is concerned. So here's a little look behind the scenes at the Ghost Recon Future Soldier multiplayer beta. Here I got a rifleman up to level 16. Under his loadout, I'm using the primary weapon that he starts off with, which is the ACR. A lot of modifications you can add on this thing. Under optics, when you aim down sights, I got the 3 times magnifier because I rarely aim down sights, into first person mode, but when I do, it's for somebody that's far away, so I find that works decently, although it's kind of blurry no matter what sight you use when you aim down it. Paint, got the Finish MO5. I like the black and white camos, they're pretty cool. Trigger, you have the option between the full auto, the single fire match trigger, and the semi-auto and the 3-round burst. I go with the stock full auto because it's how I like to roll, baby. Magazine. Now it came to me to I came down to the choice between dual mags and the drum mag, and I tried the dual mags first, and because it said it gave me greater maneuverability, but I found that with the drum mag I don't have to reload as frequently, and the decrease in maneuverability is almost unnoticeable. So I would definitely recommend the larger magazines on the weapons. The underbarrel, I tried to get the vertical foregrip, but somehow I ended up with the angled foregrip. I don't know why. You also have these bipod grips, the grenade launcher, smoke launcher, EMP launcher, shotgun, stun gun. I'm using the foregrip right now. I'm sure that in the future I will use the grenade launcher because there's nothing better than instantly killing an enemy, especially on a no respawn mode. I know it sucks, but tell that to the guy that's dead. Gas system, I left that alone because on an assault rifle I feel like the rate of fire and the control is balanced fine the way it is. On the SMGs I will definitely be overgassing them. I've tried it with the MP7 and it makes it ridiculous. On the side rail, I went with the heartbeat sensor over the aiming laser, and I got to tell you that the heartbeat sensor is amazing for a rusher. You can just run around with one eye looking at your mini map, and when you see an enemy, they show up red there as if they were firing their weapon, and it is great to use against the recon people who are hidden. They think they're so cute with their little invisibility cloak. I freaking run right past them, see them on the radar, bam, done. So done. Standard barrel, I feel the same way about the barrel that I feel about the gas. I didn't like the heavy barrels in Battlefield, so I'm just keeping it standard barrel. I think my playstyle works that way. Muzzle, I haven't really messed with. Let's see, we got a compensator, flash hider, and a suppressor. I think I'm probably gonna swap between the compensator and the suppressor. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this right now. Try that out. Compensator. You can actually take this gun, or any gun, even guns that you don't own, to a little in-game firing range, which you can actually use even when you're in a party, which is pretty cool. I definitely think this is one of the cooler features of the game that no other game I've ever seen do. I feel like it'd be even cooler if you could bring your entire party in here and like have a little shootout at the freaking gun range together and like test out weapons and compare them side by side with different attachments. But either way, firing range is freaking awesome. As you can see when you aim down sights with the magnification scope, once you start firing, that white kind of obscures your view, so definitely want to burst fire when you're ADSing with this thing. But hey man, ACR, can't go wrong with that. Additionally, a tactic that I've begun to employ, which I would recommend, is because there are two factions, they have opposing weapons that are similar. For instance, I just changed factions from the Americans to the foreign whatevers, and instead of the ACR, I'm using the AK-200, which is pretty similar, and I tried to set it up with the same types of things. I went with the 4-time scope on this just to compare it with the 3-time scope. It's pretty similar. Paint, black and white again. Trigger, I left full auto just like the ACR. I have the exact same setup. This gun doesn't have a drum magazine. It has extended mag, which is the same difference. Underbarrel, I got the foregrip I wanted instead of the angled foregrip. I don't know why I have that. Increases maneuverability. I think I'd rather have control increase, huh? Go ahead and swap that out. Gas system, left it stock. Side rail, heartbeat sensor. Barrel, stock barrel, muzzle. I'm going to go ahead and put the compensator on this bad boy as well. Stock, I forgot to mention the stock on the ACR. I have the exact same stock on all my guns, the fixed stock. I love anything that increases control. I'd rather have control over a gun than have it just, you know, sway and climb and dance around. You can see the 4x scope gives you a little bit more range. I think I definitely prefer the 3x scope though. I don't like that orange indicator, that little pip there. I don't like it. I don't like looking down towards my target. So definitely when the full game comes out, I'm going to be using the 3x scopes. And those are my assault rifles. Other things that you can customize in these kits. Secondary weapon. You can get the pistol and put a scope on it. I don't know why you would need that. You can change the paint. I like it solid black, but there's all these cool little camos you can throw on there. Go ahead and go with the black and white there. Trigger. I'm interested to see how the mass trigger affects this weapon. Magazine, armor piercing rounds is the only upgrade there. Underbarrel, you can get a little laser. Not too interested in burning a credit on that. Silencer, no thanks. Let's try this out at the firing range and see what the match trigger really does. I don't know, can't really tell the difference. Let me take it off and see if it affects it. Semi-auto. Appears to be exactly the same, no matter what the trigger is. You can also equip the stun gun. It's kind of cool. You can stun enemies and then hack data and then get sort of like a Blackbird or a UAV style effect. Flash bulb, I just got this. I haven't used it too much. I tried it on one enemy. I couldn't tell what it did. Here's the card. I'd like to try this. It says it must be unlocked. Let me see if I can take this thing out to the firing range. Seems to be like a Glock type of gun. That's pretty cool. Also, you can equip grenades. I like the frag. You get the smoke, EMP, incendiary. I haven't unlocked this yet. Definitely going to be trying out the incendiary. Very enthusiastic about that. Equipment. You got your camera. You put it down, and any enemies that walk in the nearby area will show up red through the walls. Kind of cheesy. Ammo box. I just unlocked this. It allows you to have extra magazines for you and for friends. Med kit, as you can see. Sometimes in this game you get almost killed, but you just fall down mortally wounded and you can be revived. With the med kit, you can revive yourself. And I believe it has some effects on health regeneration as well. So that's the rifleman kit. Pretty good. Enjoy! And here's a little bonus footage on the ACR with the drum mag and the motion sensor and all those things and how it works. Deadly accurate. Bad grenade. You can see the huge drum mag. It looks like gun testicles. And you'll notice that I will get a lot of kills on this small map with the motion sensor. I find it's not very effective on the large maps due to the proximity you're getting killed from. But as you can see here, if my gun didn't shoot that tin fucking piece of dirt, I would have gotten a motion sensor kill right there. Um, let's see. There's a guy. You see, he's coming up. You can see him, red little dot on the lower right hand corner. That little mini map thing. When you're walking around on this map, you can sort of glance at there every few seconds, and it gives you a good idea where the enemies are. I'm not sure if the jammer makes it so the motion sensor doesn't work. We'll find out when people start reaching level 28 with their characters, or whatever level it takes. You can see here I'm just motion sensing people. All these kills, I started off by looking at the motion sensor and then following it right up to Hansel and Gretel like a trail of bread. Bye. Pure motion sensor kill. I mean, especially in a game where people can go invisible, you gots to have the motion. I kind of feel a little guilty putting this video out, and I hope it doesn't inspire more people to use motion sensors, because I kind of feel like I'm one of the few people actually using it right now on the beta, and I don't want to run into it, so pretend I never mentioned this. Don't use the motion sensor, the heartbeat sensor. It's not good. It's trash. You should never equip it. You should put the laser sight on, because lasers are frickin' cool, man.
The enemy's main zone is shut down, but their reinforcements are coming from the flank. We're controlling the supply cache. Resupply is available.
Seems like the fixed stock and the compensator and all those things I put on it, I'm not really sure how much recoil they diminish, but either way, freaking the ACR is awesome. I wish you could use it on both sides, but sadly nay. You are forced to use the AK-200. I feel like I'm never going to use the LMGs on the rifleman classes. They don't get very many kills. You can barely zoom in on them, and it just sort of creates like a hitbox of suppression. It's like a cute little idea, but I can't see myself ever putting down either of these assault rifles, especially when you can miss 50% of your shots like I just did there and kill him. Now you can see motion sensor shows me there's a guy up here and he's done, and then shows me there's a guy right here and he's done. The advantage you have over the enemy when you can see them before they can see you, it's, you know, as we all know, it's overwhelming. I feel like it's such a leveler. Look at that, pre-fired. Welcome to hell, bitch. Population U. Here's a little glitch where the gun sound kept firing. This will happen to you every few hours in this game. It's nothing to be concerned about. It eventually stops. It's funny when it happens in the middle of the computer voice saying, "Get the objective, div, 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 div," and just keeps repeating one syllable of a word. It's awesome. Sounds like somebody scratching them on a record. But yeah, man. Motion sensor all the way, friend. You heard it here first, folks. Look at me basting on them.